Hi, everyone. Welcome to our market update. My name is Vinnie, and this guy.
David Wright here. Thank you. I'm wearing my shirt delivered to me personally by Santa. Just for the
Santa.
record, I am on the good list, unlike some of you other people out there who did not make the cut this year.
Well, talking about Santa, is that your little elf right there?
Yes, this is my helper today. She's out of school, so she's over here doing a cameo appearance in the office. Definitely keeping it super clean.
All right, so that was for your daughter because I know how much she appreciates that. Let's get into
What is that?
The question from last week. How much is the least expensive detached home sell in Alpine so far this year? Least expensive detached home, $480,000.
Wow, it's way off. I was at 280.
Yeah, you're at 280. Okay, now let's see. People got that answer right there. Let's see how it correlates to this one. How much is the least expensive attached property selling Oceanside so far this year? Oceanside.
Ooh.
See military base up there, attached property. What are you thinking? Please text.
490.
All right, least attached property. So take a look. Send us a text. First one to win. We'll win some holiday cheer. We're usually getting to the numbers of how many properties we have on the market. I'm just going to tell you right now we're under 1,500.
Wonder what? Say that again.
We're under 1,500. We're at I think 450, I believe, something around there, 1,450.
That is not good, my friend.
It is not good. I mean, I don't know where we're going to go, how low this can go, but it looks like we might be going lower. Hopefully not too low. And I want to throw this out before David gets into interest rates, gets into all the fun stuff. Year review. We had a question about this. We started this year at 648 across the board, and we're right now a little above 750. You're talking about $100,000 bump across the board. Now, when you talk about detached properties, we were under 750. We were at again around 740 or so, and now we're at 850, or a little over 850. So, yeah, a bump of about 100,000 for single family condos, detached across the board. How are rates looking?
Well, I mean, this week is a quieter week. It's the week before Christmas. You know, Christmas Eve is Friday, and so we do have a quieter week this week. And overall, it's like we did have the Fed meeting that came out. It came out as planned, Vinny. Luckily for you and I, we have a pulse on the market to know what's going on. We're in the know, and if you want to be in the know, that's why you watch this show, yo. So yes, that really happened. And so the Fed came out and said, yes, they are going to taper even more. Yes, they do want to increase rates, and they're trying to slow inflation, which we already talked about all of this. So, you know, basically what that means is you're going to see a steady uptick of rates going along the market over the next 3 months. And then I'm going to tell you, by the time summertime hits, I think your average norm, I think your norm is going to probably be average 3.5 to 3.75. It's going to be your normal 30-year fixed, when the majority of the population has been used to 2.75. So,
well, you know, how are VA loans going to look? Because I know we've been talking about how VA loans have been a tick under conventional loans for the last year or so. How do you think VA loans are going to look?
VA loans are still going to be some of the best loans in the business. And, you know, the ones I've been doing lately, they've all been 2.75, 2.875. So you're still low down in there for those. But overall, it's like don't touch, please. They will continue to trend upwards. And the unique thing that I think that you may see later on is I think you're going to see the jumbo market maybe loosen itself up a little bit, because the prices keep getting so much higher that the jumbo market is becoming more and more interesting. So, you know, if you watched our show months ago, we were doing all the jumbos at 2.75, 2.625, all this stuff. Now your average is 3.25. And I mean, those are for people who are getting loans of $2 million, $1.5 million. And the other unique thing is the loan limit's raised up to 879 now. So people out there before who were not able to buy a home with 5% down, you can now get a loan for 879 with just 5% down and get in a house, because home prices, as you can see, Vinny, there's no inventory, there's high demand. And this whole Omicron thing, actually, let me pronounce that again the right way. Omicron is apparently it's spreading all over the place, but at the same time, it's not as lethal as the original one. So I don't know how it's going to affect people either. We have some wild cards going on.
All right, we got a question right here, David. I've heard that interest only loans and no income loans are coming back. What have you heard?
Yes, that's already been back. I've already been doing interest only for months now, and I'm doing bank statement loans. I'm not doing what was it, Emmanuel. If you don't touch, please. If you watched our last show, we mentioned that the no ratio loans had came back, which was actually an interesting loan in 2006, where people with 30% down, don't touch, 30% down, we basically would not look at your income. We would go, oh, you have 30% down payment? Oh, you have a 720 FICO? Boom, you get the house. That's coming back. And there's an interesting market for those because there is a lot of self-employed people who write off their income and they're still good borrowers, and those loans perform well. What I mean by that is they don't foreclose.
Yeah.
And once again, for those of you that missed the last show, out of every 750 homes, one is foreclosing.
Right now. I mean, we'll see how things play out. I mean, I think as interest rates go up, as people get like, I need to get into this market, start feeling that crunch, and with these interest-only loans, things like that playing out, we're going to see a little bit of difference this year. Oh, my goodness. They're going to get craziness. Maybe not as crazy as what's going on over there, but we'll probably see some craziness. We just want to say, hey, thank you guys for watching us throughout the year. Appreciate you being here. If you ever have any questions, direct questions that you want to reach out, like Emmanuel did right there, or anything particular for yourself, reach out. I mean, there's so many opportunities out there in real estate. I know we keep this very open-ended, very broad when we talk about rates, inventory, process of buying, what's possible. Each situation is totally different. So there might be something direct towards you that we're not really talking about. I mean, we have people asking about different communities. We have people asking about, I'm not ready to buy right now, but I'm looking to rent. What's a good community for me to rent in? I mean, things like that. If you have a question, comment, reach out, text, whatever it might be, so we can better educate you on any of those questions.
And I think, Vinny, we're gonna start to go into our Wealth Builder series. I mean, you've been talking about, to where we're gonna explain to people how you diversify your wealth, diversify investments, and it makes you an overall smarter consumer, and it prepares you more for the future. Because if you notice, every now and then Vinny jumps into the Debbie Downer mode, which is true because the market is going to adjust, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get a recession that's coming. I think you're a year away, a year and a half. And when that comes, that's going to provide opportunity for a lot of people, as long as you prepared correctly. If you don't prepare for that, then when that does happen, it's not going to be a good day for you. So, please save your money.
And this is for Emmanuel. I know he's one of our big listeners. He's kind of always there asking the questions. I mean, he asked me a very important question. Well, what can they do to prepare now to get ready? Well, the really simple answer is